words with the definition of machine design. Okay, so ano nga ba yung machine design? Okay, so when we say machine design, you are after finding the suitable or appropriate dimension. Okay, so sabi ko nga sa inyo, this is very different with architectural design. Okay, we are after here yung mga dimensions that would carry the loads to which it is designed for. Okay, so to have the correct dimension, okay, para po piliin natin yung tamang dimension, okay, yung suitable or appropriate dimension, it should satisfy these two factors. Okay, so ito po yung dalawa. Una, you have to satisfy the strength requirement. Okay, and pangalawa, you have there the economics. So, hindi po pwedeng mabaliktad yan. Okay, ibig sabihin, ito muna, okay, and once this is nasatisfy na po natin, tsaka lang po tayo pupunta sa pangalawang factor. Okay, hindi po pwedeng mabaliktad. So, what is this strength requirement? Okay? So, ibig sabihin po ng strength requirement, yung dimension po na pipiliin natin, okay, can accommodate, okay, or can satisfy yung mga needs or considerations na dapat ito. Halimbawa po, you are to design, okay, yung atin na wire rope. Okay, so halimbawa gagamitin po siya for a cable car. Okay, so kapag cable car, ano yung mga need natin na ma-meet, okay, na mga kailangan niya na i-load mo doon sa atin na wire rope. Okay, so isa-isahin natin. First, you have there the weight po noong atin ng cable car. Okay, so you have to consider that. Okay, so dapat yung wire rope natin, mahahandle niya yung load na iyon. Another thing, okay, is the capacity. Okay, so may capacity at meron tayong mga tao na siyang pupunta doon, siyang sasakay doon. So, we have to know its capacity. We have to see yung kanyang maximum working capacity at yun yung i-consider dapat natin sa design. So, sino yung mga posibleng sumakay doon at ilan sila. Okay? So, that would be another consideration doon sa strength requirement. Okay? Pangatlo, okay? So, yun na yung dalawa. Okay, pangatlo, you have there the effect of gravity. Okay? So, ano ang posibleng mangyari? Okay, so, syempre, nandun siya sa taas. So, may effect yung gravity doon sa kanya. Okay? And pang-apat, yung kung ating wind resistance. Okay? So, you have there yung wind. So, that is another consideration kapag po nag-design tayo at naghanap ng dimensions na appropriate para sa kanya. Okay? So, yun lang po yung apat na very common doon sa ating example. Okay? So, marami pa pong iba tayo dapat i-consider and yung ating pong dimension na kukuhanin must satisfy all of those. Okay? Otherwise, ano po yan? Hindi po magiging safe yung atin na dinesign na dimension. Okay? So, yun po yung tinitingnan natin. Yun po yung pagsasama-samahin natin before we come up with this dimension. Okay? So, yan po ang design considerations. Now, another thing is, aside from mahahandle niya yung mga loads na iyon, ano pa po yung idadagdag natin? When we design, we provide po allowances, tolerances. Okay? This is to incorporate po safety. Kumbaga, may factor of safety po tayo na ilalagay, na i-consider. Okay? So, yun po ay para saan? Okay? Kung katulad sa damit, pag naglalagay tayo ng allowances, para po saan yan? That is to allow for yung expansion. Okay? So, ito naman, para siya yung buffer mo. Okay? Meaning na ito yung maximum na kaya niyang i-handle, pero pag na-meet yun, baka mag-alala ka kasi baka magkaroon na ng failure. So, dito hindi ka mag-aalala kasi meron ka pa tolerances or yung mga allowances na in-incorporate. Okay? Kumbaga, ay kahit ma-meet mo yung allowance, ay hindi ako mag-worry kasi may ano pa yan, may palabis pa yan. Okay? So, yun po yung atin dito sa strength requirement. It must be satisfied first, okay? Before you come up with the second factor. Okay? Now, what will be the second factor? Kung na-meet na po natin, halimbawa po, We have material A, material B, material C. Okay? So, lahat naman siya na-meet niya na yung strength requirement. Iba-iba nga lang klase ng materials nila. Okay? So, anong gagawin nitong A, B, and C na to? Ang gagawin mo sa kanila, you try to compare the three. Okay? Try to compare the three. And then, piliin mo ngayon, alin sa tatlo yung may pinaka mababa, okay, na operating cost. Okay? Kumbaga, ay itong isa locally available, yung isa ay ano pa siya, you need na i-import pa siya. So, dun tayo sa locally made kasi siya po ay locally available, so mas mura. Not unlike if it's imported, meron pa siyang shipping fee, okay, na madadagdag to the original cost. Okay? So, dun ka lang ngayon pipili, dun mo lang ngayon i-consider yung economic side once the strength requirement is achieved. Okay? So, yun po may pinakamababang operating cost. Okay? Kasi, bakit po yun yung pinipili natin? Para magkaroon tayo ng mataas na profit.
Are you sure direct
Okay?
mong magagamit?
So, para
agad?
magkaroon ng
Number
mataas na profit. So, why do we need po itong
hindi pa
profit
siya
na ito? Okay? So, for a certain company, okay, nag-hire po sila ng mga ng mga design engineers. And then yung trabaho ng isang design engineer, okay? Una is to design yung ating mga machine member that would satisfy the strength requirement and at the same time could produce yung mataas na profit.
Because
Okay?
hindi ka
Bakit?
agad
Kasi doon po ano yung atin na company kung meron siyang tinutulong. Kasi kung lagi naman siya lugi, mataas yung operational cost niya over that of yung nasa production, so malulugi. Hindi naman makakasustain yung atin na company. Okay? Pero sabi ko nga, hindi naman palagi, hindi pwedeng ito ang unahin natin. Okay? Over this one. Piliin mo lang ito once po na yung natin, yung strength requirement natin is na-satisfied naman. Okay? So, dito ngayon yung mga cases ng mga substandard materials, ito kasi yung inuna, binaliktad yung dalawa. Economics over yung strength. Okay? Kumbaga, ay, ito yung available materials. Pili muna ako, alin ba yung pinakamura dito? Tapos, ito yung gagamitin ko. Okay? Tapos, tsaka sila nagtingin, ay, can this hold the yung forces to which it is designed to. Okay? So, maari, pwede, pero not having yung mga factor of safety, not considering this factor of safety. Kaya minsan, kapag na-maximize yung gamit, yung capacity niya, nag-failure din. Okay? Kasi nga, inuuna ito over the other one. So, kumbaga, mo yan, i-break even mo yan. Ay, at titimbang-timbangin mo kung alin ba talaga ang dapat mong gamitin doon sa, kumbaga, itong tatlong material, sa available materials. Okay? So, yan po yung atin na design. Okay? Again, we are after the most suitable dimension. Okay? Taking into consideration these two factors. Okay? So, yan po ang tatandaan natin pag tayo po ay nagtatrabaho na, ito po muna lagi. Okay? Strength requirement over the economics. Kailangan ito muna yung masatisfy para po sa safety ng lahat. Okay? Sa safety ng ating structure na dinidesign. Now, we go to the essence of designing. Okay? So, for the essence of the designing, this is number one. Okay? For number one, you have to know the property of the material. So, kung nag-design po tayo, yan po ang una natin gagawin. Alamin po natin yung property ng material. Okay? Kasi, dyan po natin makikita kung alin ba yung tamang gamitin. Okay? Tama ba yung material na i-consider natin? Okay? So, to know the property of the material, you should know first the code. And then the other one, you should know the strength of it also. Okay? So, dun muna po tayo sa code. Okay? Alin po yung sinasabi natin na codes? Meron po tayo from our materials engineering, AISI, and SAE designations. Okay? So, these two, okay, these are two industries engaged in designating steel or naming the steel. Okay? So, when say naming the steel, inaalam ano ba yung composition ng ating steel na yun. Ano bang meron sa kanya. Okay? So, sa Tagalog, we call po yung steel natin na bakal. Okay? And this steel is simply equal to the iron, and then you add alloying elements. Okay? So, ito po yung composition ng ating steel. Okay? Iron plus alloying elements. So, majority po saan is iron. Okay? To differentiate po the two, iron is a pure element, whereas this one, siya po ay dinagdagan ng alloying elements. Okay? But then, the major composition pa rin po niya is yung iron. Ito po mga alloying elements po natin na idinadagdag to the steel, yan po ay traces lamang. Okay? So, traces lang po. Ibig sabihin, mabababa lang pong percentages. Okay? And these alloying elements po, pwede pong isang alloying element lang. Okay? O kaya naman po ay combination ng madami. Okay? So, ilan po sa mga samples ng mga alloying elements na yan? So, you have here po yung nickel. Okay? So, depende sa alloying element na idinagdag mo, okay, yung property nung resulting steel. Okay? So, kada ina-add po natin sa kanya, may kanya-kanya po siyang effect. Halimbawa po, if you add your nickel, that will increase po yung strength ng atin na material. Okay? So, mas tumataas po yung hardenability ng material. Okay? If you add naman po carbon, okay, as an alloying element, ano po naman ang posibleng mangyari? So, tataas naman po yung kanyang brittleness. Okay? So, mas nagiging malutong. Okay? Tataas yung kanyang brittleness. And if you add naman po chromium, okay? So, chromium naman po yung in-add natin, anong nangyayari? We come up with a stainless steel variety. Okay? So, katulad po kasi alam natin that iron is very corrosive once you expose that to yung sa air po. So, ano nangyayari? Air and moisture. So, ano nangyayari? Mas napakadali po niyang kalawangin. Okay? So, if application is for yung food processing, so hindi po siya magagamit. So, you come up with this alloying element na chromium. Okay? Para po magkaroon ng improvement doon sa kanya na property. Okay? So, ito po ay ilan lang sa mga samples ng mga alloying elements na idinadagdag po natin. Again, they are added simply to enhance the property of your iron. Kuha po ba? Nasundan po ba yung sinasabi ko? Hello? Yes po, ma'am. Okay. Now, so, when you say this is steel and iron, again, okay, ang tawag po nila sa Tagalog parehas lang na bakal. Okay, bakit nga? Kasi major composition niya po is iron. Okay, these are only traces. Okay, now, for the AISI and SAE designation, yan po yung nalalaman natin. Ano-ano ba yung mga alloying elements natin na ginamit, okay, doon sa iron to come up with that type of steel. Okay? So, for AISI, let us then review. Again, ano po yung ibig sabihin ng acronym na AISI?
Okay, very good.
Anyone po?
To the 1/3. Because in the study of algebra sa radical,
Yes.
kung ano ang index ng radical, yun ay 3, ang magiging denominator ng...
Ano po, ma'am? American Iron and Steel Institute.
Okay, correct. That is American Iron and Steel Institute. Okay, yun po yung ibig sabihin ng acronym na yun. What about SAE po?
1/2. Kapag cube root, raised to a power of
Yes,
1/3. Kapag fourth root,
Society of Automotive Engineers po.
Okay, Society of Automotive Engineers. Okay, so these two po, again, they are the ones who name the steel, okay, as to their composition. Okay, now, so paano po ba nila name yung steel at paano po malalaman kung anong mga alloying elements na meron doon? Okay? So, they use po yung codes. Okay? So, they use yung codes. So, ano po yung codes na ginagamit natin? Yan, okay? So, you have there the AISI or SAE, tapos po, 4 po na number. Okay? Yun po yung code na ginagamit nila. So, for each of the number, okay, I represent that po as yung X. Halimbawa po, sample po natin is AISI 2330. Okay, so ito po yung mga kada isang X. Okay, kada isang digit po, we represent that as X. At yung bawat digit po na yan, meron po siyang ibig sabihin. Okay? So, the first digit po will refer to the type of steel. Okay? Will refer to the type of steel. So, again, ang pwede po dyan is from 1 hanggang 9. Okay? 1 hanggang 9. Alam ko naman po, ari po sa ulo nyo na. Kasi during our examination sa materials engineering, ay one of the ano po doon, items is to identify, okay, this type of steel. Okay? Pag 1 po, yan po ay plain carbon. Okay? Pag 2 po, it would be nickel. O, ano kaya pag 3? Hello? Oh, Carl.
Tama ba?
Ma'am, nickel chromium po.
Okay, 4. Jared.
Molybdenum po.
Okay, so yan po ang ating mga value. So tayo po, lagi po nating hahanapin. Okay, kasi I will be giving you po, yan po lagi yung kaharap natin, yung codes po na iyan. So dapat alam po natin na i-interpret. So in this case po, this is a nickel steel. Okay, so this is a nickel steel po. Okay? Now, the next number po or the next digit pertains to the percentage of major alloying element. Okay? So, ano po yung percentage ng major alloying element? So, balik po tayo dito kanina. So, sabi po natin, steel is iron plus alloying element. So, yung sample po natin doon, we call it a nickel steel. Okay? So, bakit po siya tinawag na nickel steel? It is because the major alloying element here is nickel. Ibig sabihin, kung madami yan, may nickel yan, may carbon yan, may chromium yan, yung nickel, yun yung may pinakamataas na percentage. But then of course, mas maliit lang yung percentage niya as compared to the iron. Okay? Tinawag lang siyang nickel steel kasi yun yung major alloying element niya. Okay? So, ganun po yung ating ano yan. Okay? Kaya tinawag siya as this type of steel. Okay? Dahil nung major alloying element. Yung kasunod pong number would be its percentage. So, in this case po, kung po yung nickel steel, ang kasunod po niyan is 3. So, meaning, that would be 3% nickel. Okay, so this is nickel steel with 3% nickel. So, you observe po yung kanyang amount. Napakaliit lang po, 3% lang po. Okay, kasi nga po, these are only traces to improve the property of the iron. Still, majority po ng kanyang composition is still yung iron pa din. Okay? And then the last 2 digits po. Okay? The last 2 digits refers to the points of carbon. Okay? At ito po yung pinakamahalaga sa design. Okay? Yung points of carbon po na yan. So in this case, we have here 30 points of carbon. Okay? And if you wish to convert that into percentage, katulad po nito, this is 3% nickel. This 30 points is be equivalent to 0.30% ng carbon. Okay? So, imagine kung gaano siya kaliit. Kaya nga sabi ko, traces lamang po yan. Okay? So, pag inad mo po din, ito, this is 3.3% lang. So, the rest would be iron. Okay? So, ganun po yan. Now, so, this given the designation, dapat po alam po natin yan, ipaliwanag, okay? So, pag sinabi ko, can you please evaluate as to the composition of this 2330? So, this is a nickel steel with approximately 3% nickel and 0.30% of carbon. Okay? So, yun po yung ibig sabihin niya. Okay? So, once you see there po yung mga bakal po natin, makita ko may number na ganyan na 4. So, wag po tayo mag-aakala na these are expiration dates. Okay? So, hindi po. Yun pong mga numbers na yon will define kung ano yung composition ng atin na steel. Ano ba ang meron po yung ating steel na yon? Ano yung mga elements na bumubuo sa kanya? Ano yung mga alloying elements na ina-add po natin sa kanya? Okay? Now, what if I see po yung SAE naman? Okay? SAE 2330. Pag binasa po natin yung SAE 2330, ganoon din po. Okay? So, we assume that these two are just the same. Okay? So, the same lang po yan. This is still a nickel steel with 3% nickel and 0.30% ng carbon. Okay? Parehas po yung kanyang composition. Nagkaiba lang po yung company na nagpangalan po sa kanila. Okay? One is AISI, the other one is SAE. Okay? So, kung parehas po yung composition niya, we assume that their properties would be equal also. Okay? Parehas lang din yung mga properties nila. Now, what is basically difference lang po nung dalawa? Okay? Ang difference lang po nitong dalawa, okay, yung pong ating AISI, may ina-add po tayo na suffixes or prefixes. Okay? So, pag sinabing suffix, okay, the letter or group of letters is added, okay, after the number. Okay? Yung isa naman, prefix, before the number. Halimbawa, AISI C2330. Ayan. So, ito po yung prefix. A letter is added before, okay, the number. Okay? The other one is AISI 2330 WQT. This time naman po a suffix. And this time, it's group of letters. Okay? So, pwede po isang single letter lang o kaya naman po ay group of letters. Okay? Ano po kaya ang ibig sabihin ng mga dinagdag natin na yan sa AISI? Yung mga letters po na yan. Anyone?
Paano kapag naging polynomial?
O yan. Alex.
Ma'am, yung sa WQT po ay water quenched and tempered. Di ko lang po sure dun sa...
Anong ibig sabihin ng mga dinadagdag natin na letter na yan?
Doon po nag-undergo po yung steel po na process
Okay.
po.
So, these are the processes. Okay? So, tama ang natutunan ni Alex nung kanyang materials engineering. Okay? So, we have there po yung mga letters na ina-add po natin. Yan po yung mga processes na in-undergo po nila. Okay? So, tama po siya. Yung WQT is water quenching.
Ano na ginagamit mong formula?
Okay? Yung mga letters na yan ay referring to under the other process. For example, the basic open heart process, okay? You have the Bessemer process. So, titingnan lang natin ano yung mga codes po na ginagamit for these processes. Okay? Si SAE po, hindi na po siya naglalagay ng mga process na yan or yung mga condition na yan. Okay? Define lang po sa kanya is the 4-digit code, okay, to determine the composition. But then, ito po si AISI, medyo mas siya, mas malinis siya. So, ikinoconsider din niya yung conditions or yung mga processes na in-undergo nung atin na material. Okay? So, dapat lang medyo familiar tayo sa mga codes po na iyan. O, halimbawa, nakakita ko doon ng may H naman doon sa dulo. Meaning, it undergoes a hardenability process. Okay? So, yun po yung mga common mistake din, okay, natin sa mga examinations. Hindi alam yung mga codes na ginagamit, okay? So, let us go beyond doon. Kaya alamin natin, ano nga ba yung mga code na iyan na ginagamit po natin, okay? So, yun lang po yung difference po nung dalawa, okay? Nung AISI with the SAE designations, okay? So sa design po, katulad ng nabanggit ko kanina, ito po una, o yung huling dalawang digit, yun po yung pinaka-importante, okay? Again, these two digits refer to the points of carbon. Okay? So, from the points of carbon, dapat po ma-identify natin yung given code sa atin whether yung material natin is a ductile or a brittle material. Okay? So, kailangan po ma-identify natin. O, yun ba, 2330, ano po ba siya? Ductile or brittle? Okay? Yun po ay saan natin makikita doon sa binigay na points of carbon. Doon lang po tayo titingin. Okay? When you say ductile material, this has low and medium carbon content. Okay? Kapag brittle naman po, high carbon content po yan. Okay? So, kailangan po natin ma-define whether it's ductile or brittle kasi iba po ang paraan ng pagdidesign or iba ang basis ng pagdidesign kung ang material ay ductile kesa doon sa brittle. Okay? Kaya that is the first thing that you should do po. Okay? Kaya nga po doon sa essence ng designing yun yung una. Know the property of the material as to code, okay? And as to strength. As to code, yun po ang titingnan natin. Base sa code na given, tingnan mo po siya. Siya po ba ay ductile o siya po ba ay brittle. Okay? So, paano ko po malalaman? Titingin sa points of carbon. Okay? So, dapat po ay 50 points of carbon. Yun po yung hatian natin. So, if it's 50 points of carbon and below, okay, yun po yung low and medium carbon content. Okay? 50 and below. Pag sinabi naman pong high carbon content, it would be higher than 50. Okay? So, above 50 po. So, pag tingin mo po lang po doon, ay, pwede mo nang sabihin, 2330 is a ductile material. Okay? Kasi it has 30 points of carbon. Okay? So, yun po ang unang-unang gagawin. Okay? To identify whether the given material is ductile or brittle. Okay, everyone. I have listed here 12 codes. Okay? So, given these codes, kindly identify if it is ductile or brittle. Okay? Ductile or brittle. Let us have number 1. Alisa.
No product rule in integral.
Hello, Miss Alisa.
No product
Again?
rule in integral.
Number 1 is C1095 normalized. Oh, Miss Alisa, ductile o brittle?
Pangalawa,
Bakit?
rin natin
Dahil po, 95% po yung piece of carbon.
Mali. Ilang percent ng carbon?
Second, rin yung allow.
95% po.
So, ang ating
Mali.
i-apply
Hindi
ay
na.
ang
Ano ba ang
ORIS.
sinabi ko kanina?
Sa original.
Oh, ano sinabi ko? Aaron.
95 po po.
Oh, so, ang unang mong gagawing
Hello, Mr. Aaron.
square root of x. How will you rewrite this
Wala.
square root of x?
Po. Hello po, ma'am.
How do you rewrite
Oh.
the square root of x?
Brittle po.
Oh, ilang points ng carbon? Yung number 1.
Half. Ayan.
95 po.
Huling rewrite
Again?
distributive property. So, you will have 1
Parang hindi kayo nakikinig.
times
Ah.
x to the 1/2, x to the 1/2.
Ayumi.
And x times x to the 1/2. Yan, nakamultiply yun.
0.95%. Okay? This is 0.95% of carbon. Yan po ay 95 points. Okay? Yung huli po, points po yun. You need to convert that to percentage so it becomes 0.95. Okay? So, number 1, yan po ay brittle. High carbon content. Okay? O, number 2, Bea.
Rewrite.
Yes po, ma'am. Yes,
No,
AISI. Ay, okay po.
Dito mo yan sa dalawa.
Dactyl po. Ang po po. Dactyl po.
Okay? So, ang hangganan po, ang cut-off po natin hanggang 50. Okay? Carlos. Number 3.
For implement ng
Ductile po.
Okay, it's a ductile material. 4. Christian Andre.
minus
Ductile po.
No, you have there, ductile. Number 5. Faith. Sorry.
Dactyl po.
Finally, simplify.
5 is a ductile material. 6. Harold.
Over 3
Brittle po.
minus
Brittle material. Okay, 7. Hans.
is 5 half.
Ductile po, ma'am.
Okay, 8.
May isa pang
Jean Ira.
take the residual of 3 half magiging 2/3.
Dactyl po, ma'am.
Okay, it's a ductile material. 9. Jean Iris.
Dactyl po, ma'am.
Okay, next. 11.
Overall.
John.
Yan na po.
John Lloyd.
Dactyl po, ma'am.
12. Juan Miguel.
Ductile po.
Okay, so you are able to identify whether it's ductile or brittle given the code. Okay? So, balik po tayo din eh. Okay? So, yun po yung code natin. Okay? Knowing the property of the material as to the code. Yung pangalawa, know the property of the material as to the strength. Okay? So, ano yung pong code ng property ng material as to the strength? We are to identify or determine yun pong ating tinatawag na ultimate strength. At ang isa po ay yung yield strength. Okay? So, let us identify ano ba yung yield strength at yung ultimate strength niya. Pag sinabi bang ultimate strength, ano nga ba yung ultimate strength natin? How do you define an ultimate strength?
Hindi naman nakikinig.
Anyone?
Kaya pagdating ng exam, hindi makasagot.
Anyone? Ano yung ultimate strength? Oh. We have the stress strain diagram. Merong ultimate strength tayo doon na define. Ano yung ultimate strength?
You rewrite until such time that the result is already integrable using the basic
Oh,
formula.
1.
At ayan ang
It is the ultimate then it is the ultimate stress, potential stress that the material can withstand po. Or yung
So,
kaya
it is
niya.
the ultimate stress. Tama po siya. The material can hold without the failure or the fracture. So, hindi po siya masisira. Okay? Siya yung pinakamataas na point sa stress strain diagram. Okay? So, yung ultimate strength po natin, ang ginagamit po natin dyang symbol is sigma and then subscript U. Okay? Sigma, then subscript U. What about the yield strength naman po? Oh, how do you define yung yield strength? Hello? Oh, yes.
Tama. Yun ang unang step.
Adriel?
Expand.
Ma'am, ang yield strength po yung maximum amount ng stress na kaya pong i-handle ng material without permanent information po.
Okay, so yun namang yield strength, okay? So dun sa ating stress strain diagram, yan yung unang ito, okay? Dito sa pattern na to, okay? So when we say the yield strength, okay, there is appreciable deformation without the increase in load, okay? So makikita mo dyan, ay nagdi-deform yung material ko kahit wala na akong load na ina-apply, okay? So this is basically, di ba, ang ano dyan is, if you have the material, you apply a tensile force to it, and then makikita mo, ay nagdi-deform po siya, nag-elongate po siya. But once na inalis po natin, okay, once na inalis po natin yung load na ina-apply mo sa kanya, the deformation ay nawawala na rin. Okay? Pero dito, sa parte po na ito, hindi po ganoon. Okay? Wala ka nang ini-add na load. Okay? But then, you would observe that the material is nag-yield pa rin. Okay? Or nagkakaroon pa rin ng deformation. Okay? So, that would be your yield strength. So, ang simple naman na ginagamit natin dyan is sigma. And then this time, you use subscript y. Okay? So, sigma u will be the ultimate strength and sigma y will be the yield strength. Okay? So, ito yung hahanapin natin dito. Okay? Sa bawat material na ibigay sa atin. Sa design, yan po kasi yung gagamitin natin. The ultimate strength and the yield strength. Okay? So, saan po natin makukuha yung values na yan? It would be taken from our design tables. Okay? So, how did you po your design tables? Ito po yung ating first activity. That is a familiarization with the design tables and using the code determine the strength of the material. Halimbawa po, okay? So halimbawa po, ang sample po natin is AISI, okay? Halimbawa po, AISI C1020 ASRO. Okay? So hahanapin po natin ano pa yung value ng kanyang sigma u, ano yung value ng kanyang sigma y. Okay? So, this is the code. Okay? At ari po yung kanyang strength. Sigma u and sigma y value. Okay? So, i-close ko muna po aking PowerPoint na ito. Then, ang isa-show ko po sa inyo is the copy of our design tables. Okay? So, how would you po your design tables? Okay? Kasi yun yung gagamitin natin. Okay? Now, so let us see. Kuha po yung kopya nyo para po kayo makasunod. Yan. Okay? So, hanapin nyo po dyan sa table ang table 87.
Derivative ang mga composite, ang gagamitin ninyo ay anong tawag sa rule?
Okay? So, ang nakikita po natin is table 87. Okay? Sample po natin, wait lang ha.
Kayo ay nasa differential calculus.
Okay, this is table 87. So, ang sample po natin kanina is AISI C1020 ASRO. Ari po yung code po natin. Okay? Ang hahanapin po natin ngayon is sigma u at saka po yung sigma y. Ultimate strength and the yield strength of this material. Okay? So, hahanapin po natin dito sa table 87. Okay? So, AISI number para po sa column po na ito. Okay? So, we have here po 1020. Yan. Ari po yung mga C1020. Okay? So, apat po yung nakita ko dito na C1020. But then, there is a condition given as road. So, hahanapin mo po dun sa 1020 na yun yung as road. Ayan. So, ibig sabihin, ari po yung tinutukoy na material. C1020 as road. Okay? Then, you identify sigma u and sigma y. Ari po yung ultimate strength. Okay? Dito po ang ginagamit pa is S. SU, SY. But definitely, this is your sigma U. At ito naman, tensile yield, okay, yan po yung SY. So, this is your sigma Y. Okay, this is the value of sigma U. This is the value of sigma Y. Yung kung sigma U, lagi po yan mas mataas yung value kesa dito sa sigma Y. Okay, so for C1020 as rule, this is your sigma U, and this is your sigma Y. Okay, so this is 65, and then the other one is 48. Ano po ang unit? We have here KSI. So 65 KSI, 48 KSI. KSI, ibig sabihin po niyan is kips per square inch. Okay, kips per square inch. And we say 1 kip, it would mean a kilopound. So, kilo is 1,000 pounds. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, if you have your 65 KSI, ano equivalent niya into PSI? That is 65,000. Okay? PSI. Okay? So, titingnan po natin yung mga unit dito na naka-indicate. At yun po yung corresponding unit po ng mga values po na ito. Okay? Now, for your solution po, lagi pong ganyan yung pagkakasulat nyo ng material specification. It should bear the code. Okay? Kompleto po dapat yung code. And then, kasama din po yung strength. Sigma U at saka po sigma Y. Okay? Lagi po yung kasama. Okay? The code, tapos yung pong strength po natin. Now, these values, these are taken from the table. Okay? So, if these values are taken from the table, ilalagay palagi natin yung reference table na ginamit natin. Okay? So, in this case, saan po natin nakuha? This is taken from table 87. Okay? So, these two values, they are taken from table 87. Okay? And you have to include the page number. This is page 14.
Expansion.
Okay? So, ganyan po natin ilalagay. Yan po yung unang step. Okay? Know the property of the material as to code and as to the strength value. Okay? So, ari po ay huwag kakalimutan sa inyong solution. Parte po yan ng solution natin. Okay? You should always put there the reference table, okay, and yung page number. Pag hindi po natin yan nilagay, isa lang po yung assumption po dyan. Yan po ay kinopya nyo lang sa iyong katabi. Okay? Kaya wala kang nilagay na table number and okay, yung page number po.
Dami pa lang hindi.
Okay? May question po tayo?
Applicable pagdating kay integral.
Hello?
So, tatlo na yan, plus.
Okay. Now, yung mga kasunod po, ganito din po yung gagawin nyo. Okay? You familiarize yourselves po with yung mga tables and figures po dyan sa ating design table. Okay? So, yung po kanina na pina-identify ko sa inyo, whether is it kung siya po ba ay ductile o brittle, yun po naman ang gagamitin ulit natin dito. Hahanapin natin what is the value of sigma U and what is the value of sigma Y. Okay? And do not restrict yourself po on using the table 87 only. Okay? Marami po dyan na mga tables. 88, 89, 11, at even mga figures to para po ma-determine natin itong mga values na yan. Sigma U, sigma Y, yan. Okay? So, hanapin lang po natin. Tsaga-tsaga lang po sa pagkahanap natin. Okay? So, ibabalik ko po yung presentation ko doon sa ano po natin kanina. Doon po sa PowerPoint. Okay? So, you consider the listing of the materials. So, ang gagawin po, you find values of sigma U and sigma Y.
Difference good. Tapos, may isa pa uling rewrite. O, gamitan ng loss of exponent.
May tanong po ba sila?
Divided by x squared is x to
Hello?
the 1.
Wala naman po.
Wala naman po.
Okay, wala naman. So, I hope nakakasunod ha. Hawak po yung ating mga tables para maintindihan po yung mga sinasabi ko. Okay, so we have here 1 to 12. Okay, so hanapin po natin yung kanyang mga strength. Okay, so ano po ang gagawin? Ilalagay po una yung code. Say AISIC 1095 normalize.
Power at constant.
Tapos, from the other tables, what would be the value of sigma u, what would be the value of sigma y. So, yan lang po ang gagawin natin. Tapos, lagyan lang po natin dito ng reference and yung page number. Okay? So, para po malinaw. Naintindihan po ba yung gagawin?
So this is 4 times x.
Okay, so I'll give you first yung time, okay, para mahanap yung mga materials na ito. Okay, hanapin yung sigma u and sigma y value. Okay, later, I will create po yung Jamboard para doon po natin ilagay yung ating mga sagot. Okay, papangalanan lang po ng ayos. Okay, so simulan po natin and then mamaya po babalikan ko kayo once you are through. Okay, finding the values of sigma u, sigma y for the following given materials. Is Sivat around? Naka-join na ba dito si Sivat?
Yes po.
X
Okay,
plus 1
good.
na. O, copy muna.
So those who do not have their
Second
design
term.
tables yet,
Ano,
okay, you
ano
can
pa ang
go
pwede mong
here
magawa
sa
dito sa second
university,
term?
okay, for the copy. Okay, so mahirap po tayo maghanap, okay,
Aren't just
this sigma u, sigma y values if we
asking
do
you,
not
what
have
you
the
can
copy
still do
of
to the second
the
term?
design tables, okay.
Anong magiging format?
Okay, have you seen these materials? So do not restrict yourself on using table 87 only, okay? You can use other, you explore our tables, okay? You can use other table numbers, same thing with the figures available, okay? For you to obtain ultimate and the yield strength. Nakuha po? Naintindihan po ba? Nakikita po ba?
And then for our next,
Okay,
Yes,
the
good.
last number here is in big Ano, the
Yes, Miss Resilio.
number, then reciprocal. Okay, next set.
Miss Resilio?
Ma'am, ask ko lang po regarding po dun sa pagtingin po ng values sa table 89 sa page 17 po.
Kauna.
Dahil yung ultimate strength niya po ay kada isang ano po, meron pong 4 na row po. Tapos, depende po ba sa size? Paano po namin malalaman po?
So, yan nga. Kaya pinapagawa ko ito sa inyo lahat. Ano? So, hahanapin nyo muna, magawa muna kayo, and then, itatandaan nyo kung aling number tayo may question, tapos i-discuss natin isa-isa. Ano?
So 1 over x squared.
Para alam nyo kung ano yung magiging ruling.
Okay po, ma'am. Salamat po.
Okay, sige. So, I have shared to you po yung ating Jamboard. Okay? Pakilagay po doon yung ating mga naging sagot para po i-discuss natin afterwards. Okay? So, paki-join na lang po at ilagay. And then, i-rename ko po ito ng MP, yung po inyong section para ma-recall nyo po palagi. This is MD 3205.
Walang root yun. Hindi naman siya naka-square root din eh. Ayan, 1 over x squared. There is no square root here.
Okay? So,
sinasabi
try
mo
to
magiging
see po,
negative
okay,
1/2.
yung lahat po, these materials, you find your values of
Sige.
sigma, u, and
I give you
sigma y. Okay? You check our design tables, and then you take note of those numbers or items that we have questioned. Okay? So, we will be discussing those on how you could arrive at the value of your properties. Okay?